everyone, it's Aleksandra and this is Bunky, the main protagonist of my novel Bunky and the Wolves, the Christmas story. Today we are here to answer your questions about Bunky and about Bunky and the Wolves. I'd like to thank you so much for all your wonderful questions, and we will be answering them one by one. And we have the first question from Mr. Jeffrey. Is Bunky going to be featured in any other holidays? Thank you so much for this question. Bunky, what do you think? The answer is yes. Bunky is going to have his summer vacation, and that's all that we can reveal so far. But yes, Bunky will have his special summer vacation. And then we have the second question from Mr. Jeffrey. What kind of advice would you give to someone who was thinking about writing a children's book, especially if it wasn't close to what they were used to writing? Thank you so much for this question. It's a very interesting question. First of all, I think it is very important to remind ourselves how it was to be a child. And then in Bunky and the Worms, Bunky's house, Bunky's fairyland is somehow all a reflection about my past, the relationship between characters, the characters, Bunky's household. It reminds me of the past, of my childhood years, and then it also represents my dream, a dreamlike future. So I think it is very important to recall this past and to really believe in the story, believe in the characters, and surround yourself with the story, with the plot, and with the characters. And what I also find very important is that children, in my opinion, they are wonderful observers of reality. And I wanted Bunky to be this beautiful, childlike character who will see reality in a very simple way. And by simple, I mean very genuine, honest, fair, and, well, noble, beautiful. So I think that children are very honest and very genuine observers of reality. They know how to wonderfully define and describe the world around us, sometimes much better than we do in our adult life. And this is what I wanted to do while writing my children's book. Thank you so much for a wonderful question. And then we have a question from Mrs. Alina. What does Bunky like to do on a hot summer afternoon? So on a hot summer afternoon, Bunky will be outside and he will be writing. That's definitely what he will be doing. So on a hot summer afternoon, Bunky would be outside and he would be writing. Yes, Bunky, this is definitely what Bunky would do. He's a writer at heart, he's a poet, he's a romantic spirit, and he loves nature. And if I would be there together with Bunky, we would be having a cup of tea together as well. And so Alina, thank you so much. And yes, it's connected with Bunky's summer vacation in the future. Definitely it is, isn't it, Bunky? He agrees. And then we have a question from Mr. Steven. What is a worm? So this is a wonderful question. So Bunky lives in the fairyland of Wormland, and he lives in the town called the Wormlands village. And the fairyland of Wormland is inhabited by Bunkies and worms. So if you visit Wormland, you will encounter many Bunkies, many worms, and many other creatures, animals. But of course, our Bunky is so special and unique in the story. And Bunky lives in the house with his aunt and uncle, Worm. And so this is the mystery of Worm. I would like to show you an illustration from my novel where you can see Aunt and Uncle Worm, and so this is how I imagine the worms. Here you can see Mrs. Worm with a tray of hot chocolate and Mr. Worm having hot chocolate with his neighbor Sir Williams. Yes, so I will show you the illustration, and of course you can see our little Bunky and his cousin Rodney as well. And so here it is. This is how I imagine the walls. And Bunky and I would like to thank you so much for this opportunity to answer your questions and to share with you more about my Bunky and my novel Bunky and the Holmes. And also, I wanted to thank you so much for sharing your beautiful books and poetry and stories. It's been a wonderful journey. Bunky and I have been with you for 3 months since November, and it's been so wonderful, and we are so grateful for that. And also, I hope that in my novel you will find a special place for yourself and you will feel comfortable and happy there together with my characters, even though my novel has specific plot and characters and relationship between the characters that stem from my past, from my memories, and some of them are connected with my dreams. I feel that everybody can find a place for themselves there because everybody wants to be loved, understood, appreciated, and everybody dreams about a peaceful place to live in. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Bunky and I are very grateful for that.